Right.
Like 10 in, I'm like, They need people to talk to people about a regimen that works in the state.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree.
You're so popular.
All right.
She's such a cutie.
Um. And to be completely honest, on this thing right here, Myers Briggs should be changed with fucking astrology.
No, astrology's on there too.
Stars.
What? No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it is. Bottom left.
It's called stars.
Really cannot stand.
Oh! I see what you. I see. Okay.
Yeah, I really
Nope.
cannot
I
stand
see some
any
point, man.
personality tests. Anything that has to do with what's your personality.
I like Myers-Briggs, but I also that's complete bullshit. So
Yeah, I can't.
that's the smart person astrology.
I don't like it, and I know what it is.
It's a smart person astrology, and I accept that.
Ushi, I need you to sit the fuck down.
No,
Well,
Lay down, baby.
no, let's see.
I need to. I don't need to even like.
Myers Briggs is what astrology is if you take away all of the sun and moon signs and all of the ascending, descending, all of that other not. If
You're
if you're
rising,
looking at
yeah.
just the astrology, that's a Myers Briggs,
Yeah,
and that's
true.
because all it's doing is the generalizations, the bare basics of like what is your what could your personality be within this set of
Because those are
parameters.
really in it like to brag like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
this, so we do this.
Right. You're-
So
yeah,
you were
you're
born
no-
during this month with this moon.
Yeah, you're no, if you're a Myers Briggs person who's saying I'm an INFP, and so we all do this, and I only get along with so and so. Well, okay, you're a fucking
Like a
Aries,
true
and you only
Aries.
fuck Pisces. I don't give two shits. It doesn't fucking matter to me.
That's not a
Is
thing.
that like
Is
a
it?
personal thing? Because you are an Aries, so are you fucking a lot of Pisces? What's Beth's birthday? I know the answers now.
Why?
November? She's a Sagittarius?
No, Scorpio or Libra. Early
Libra?
November, late.
Late November?
So Scorpio like me. No, Sagittarius maybe. Scorpio, Sagittarius.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
How dare you not remember the things started with me?
I know, right?
What about the new one? The
like-
18th one?
Like, I
It's
think
from,
I think in my
it's
entire
like
life
from,
I've
like, 10 years
dated
ago, so it's not even
3
that-
Pisces.
Okay.
I think. I don't remember. I think I went through the list at one point, and I want to say that it was a fairly even spacing between all of them, but I think there was one I had never dated, like one specific sign I had never dated. I don't remember what it was.
How many? Never mind.
Hmm?
I was gonna be like, how many people? That's alright. That's alright.
Like long-term dating, probably 10.
Where are we considering long term? That's a
Over a
lot.
year and a half. What? Well,
If
there's
your
a big
boyfriend, high
spacing
school
between
boyfriend, early
what I
boyfriend.
consider my shortest long term and the longest short term relationship ever. Like short term relationships to me are like less than a month. So
Well, that's
I've
also
literally
considered
had
long
nothing
term.
between, like, if it was longer than 3 weeks and less than a year and a half, I've never had anything that was in that range. It's either under 3 weeks or over a year and a half.
You go, wow, that's bullshit. Yeah, we'll give it a try.
It's pretty much. Like, that was, yeah. And the 3 weeks and under, I could count those on like a hand and a half. I don't do short-term relationships almost ever. Like even between long-term
I don't do
relationships.
short-term relationships either, actually.
Yeah.
I just like, I make the decision to stick with them.
Mm,
That's how I perceive it.
mm.
Yeah, I make.
All right. So before we go on another tangent. All right. So what's going on? Jesse, are you done with your phone?
Yeah, sorry,
I think he did what I did and was starting to zone out.
I went on Facebook and found a video about the squirtle juggers, and I was thinking, no.
Anyways, so
It's like when people
Going to
You-
fling
So,
somebody.
I am gonna go ahead and so you created a new 5th level spell slot for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just really want to try that trick instead of just bubble and right?
I mean, like, okay, but the possibility of failure for that is very high.
Why?
Why? Okay, let's say he trips, right? Let's say he's not as dexterous as he
I
needs to
thought we
be.
were gonna carry him because he's weightless. In the
Is that
bubble.
what we're doing?
I thought we can fit 3 people on the elk. He's weightless, so he doesn't count, or whoever's in the bubble doesn't count.
Right.
Heavy person, I'll go in the bubble.
Right, but what happens if the elk takes a trip?
Right, but we're also relying on it has a decent dex and perception.
Right, but what happens if the elk takes a trip and all 4 people go into a torpor?
We'll find out if that bubble floats or not.
No, the bubble will be fine.
It's weightless. So I'll go in the bubble. Yeah.
You had to present that out loud.
Mhm.
Why?
No, the bubble will be fine.
Why would?
Because I've tried to find ways around that bubble. There's a handful. I ain't telling you more right now.
I know, but why would you bring it up? First, you didn't want to be in the bubble. Why would you bring it up?
James, what will fix the blankets?
Well,
Oh, because I never moved it back.
It's good where it is.
No, it's not.
Do you have duct tape?
No, he's got it on his glasses.
Okay.
The chain I had on him, it fell off while I was moving around at work.
So,
All right.
At this point, I just want to staple it.
So what are you guys doing? You have to staple it right across the bridge of the nose.
Yeah, no, my way's a lot.
Emo
Nicer.
Harry Potter.
When I'm at work, I just take and I wrap it around the thing on my hat, and it stays perfectly.
What are we doing?
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Thanks, buddy.
So, I'm assuming that there are certain glyphs, runes that are associated with some of these spells.
Yeah.
Especially like if they have somatic components.
Mhm.
Okay. I know Fly has somatic components. Does telekinesis?
I generally assumed that, yeah, it probably does. I'd have to look it up, but yeah. Pretty certain it does.
Telekinesis is one of the triple ones where it has all 3 of them.
Mm.
Well, verbal, somatic, and material. Telekinesis might, but Fly does. I just have to hold on to like a feather or something.
I don't know. I
It's not
basically
consumed.
like one of those boomers who refuse to use computer. I don't know what
Yeah, you do. It gives you items.
Well,
Yeah.
the magic does my thieving does.
A wing,
Gives you advantage
a
on
wing
stuff
feather from
too.
any bird. Yeah, no. Fly has that. Telekinesis
Would we just be letting the elk fly free, or would we be guiding the elk?
is only verbal and somatic.
Yeah, verbal and somatic. What's that?
Would we
Right,
just be
so
letting
it's
the
not
elk
material.
run free, or would we be guiding the elk at all?
But I didn't realize that. I thought I didn't think you had traded your giant eagle for an elk yet.
I know. I'm asking how he would do like the perception stuff. Would it be the elk's perception or my perception?
It would be the elk's perception.
If I'm steering it, or we're just
If you're going at breakneck speeds, unless you're going at like half speed, it would. If you were going at half speed, I would allow you to use yours and guide it along.
Okay.
But otherwise, it would be relying off of its.
What's everyone's walking speed?
30.
30.
35.
All right, Gas is actually faster than me.
By 5 feet.
I
So
I don't do the gym.
telekinesis, the somatic components. So let's see if we can make that into a glyph and put that on the ground. Okay, we need to try to find a way to describe that.
I mean, if I take it 40 feet, that's 20 lessons, normal speed. I mean, 60 feet is walking speed. If we just did the 60 feet, would it still be?
It would be half speed to use yours.
I had the bow drawn. Would that negate the disadvantage and just make it a straight roll? From the DM standpoint?
Are you talking about for you or for it?
Me, if we're going half speed and I'm guiding it.
That's a tough call
Yeah.
because the elk itself is much farther from the ground than you would be otherwise. I would have to.
Keep the disadvantage.
Yeah, I would have to say keep the disadvantage on that one, only because you're.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to combine fly and telekinesis together to form a bit of a a bigger version of catapult with a feather fall at the end.
Sounds cool, bro. I got my eagles that I'll do anything.
Okay, cool. You want to fly on the eagle, or you want to see if we can launch ourselves
I didn't
across?
say I'm gonna fly. I'm like, you guys are launching. I'm gonna launch with my fucking.
Okay, cool. So,
The fall doesn't work. It's I'm okay.
yeah. Well, I'll be fine. I hope so.
My feather fell lightly into the ocean.
No, I still have a casting of Misty Step. If I see the ground, I can be like, oh, hey, look, ground. Woo.
As long as you go so far over the ocean of lava that you slowly feather fall.
Oh, we'll see what happens. We'll see how we
How
roll.
tall are you? You got like 6 feet. Think about what you did.
It's a funny way to put that, but fuck you still. Okay.
I know, what, like 2 seconds?
Yeah, right?
I was like, that was cool.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
so if you can inscribe the somatic component for telekinesis up on the ground, and then I will inscribe the somatic component.
There's not a large enough area. Like the spacing between the pools
Right.
are effectively like 1 foot width wide for the most
Jesus
part.
fuck.
There's a couple that are
I didn't
wider.
realize
There's
we-
a couple that are narrower.
I
But
didn't think we were there yet. I did not know that the train looked like this at this point.
yeah, you're deep in there at this point. However, there are several pools large enough that could be covered in the glyphs you're looking for.
Pools.
Of tar.
Honestly, I just want to light the tar on fire to see if the vapor that we're in is flammable too.
That's why I didn't light it.
I'm really trying to figure out a way to get us all safely over to the other side, guys. Please,
I'm
holy
trying to
God.
mercifully die.
Yeah, that's not helping. I'm
Yeah, we can talk all the
it's talking shit because it's not actual talking.
No, we didn't say we have to kill ourselves because we're gonna fuck up. That would be true.
But how would you put the rune on?
By freezing it. But I cannot
I was gonna say float something on top of it.
float something on
As-
top of
As
it.
part of the spell and inscribing the magical glyphs,
Mhm.
simply doing that creates the glyphs in an almost glowing script in the air, and you get to choose obviously where that happens.
So I'm putting in video game terms. That sounds like making a bounce pad. Okay, I'm cool with that.
We get trampoline.
Okay, cool.
Lexi's going first.
For telekinesis, the tits. That's why.
Jesus.
That's what happens when she drinks White Claw. You see
The
this?
man show.
She wasn't drinking White Claw last
Oh,
week.
yes, I was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, truly, and White Claws.
Yeah, right.
Please don't pull my sponsorship. You drink it.
So
So, okay, if you can cast telekinesis, not cast, but inscribe the rune over one of the larger pools, that way we can do this. Hell, no, that'd take too long to do. I was gonna cast tensors and try to float you out there a little bit, but this is fine. This is fine. It's no big deal.
Literally everything's on fire.
No. Actually, we're getting close to this. Cool. So while she's doing that, I am gonna try to pray to Azup again.
okay,
Okay. For any kind of greater insight I could get into the merging of two different kinds of spells like this.
Doesn't it have a part in it?
I want to see, like, if you're gonna make your roll for it, like, hey, go, do it. It's fine. I'm not saying
No, this is stupid. I'm sorry. I'll just stop. I should just stop, right? It's just so fun.
I'm sorry. Did Cody find a way to project himself places?
I don't know, because it feels like he's laughing at everything I make. Anywho. So yeah, I'm
do
gonna
we
try
need to have discussion here?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
It's just it. No, I'm good.
I don't know.